Yo, Inca, you want to come out here?
Okay, so we fight Adam, aka Ape Raider, and his McChesney Park Slowpokes. We're both we're locked in, I think, for playoffs, I believe, but I feel like losing would be worse for me, so we're going to try and win. I don't think we can just fall out at 5-3, but I think because this season has been really competitive thus far, we definitely could probably fall out, I imagine, but I have no idea. So I am doing that thing that I did for the past few weeks, which is still making a team that wins, but not going as hard as I could be. Not to say that I should or shouldn't be. It's mostly just if I have to play any of these last 3 matches that I've lost, and this could be a loss too, I say that, but I'm probably gonna just tell you right now, I'm very confident about this B team. All the other B teams I was confident in, yes, sure, but this one I feel like is really good. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, Ape Raider has some of the scariest Terras, I would think, only because it's Suyin Arcanine, Zangoose, and Charizard, 2 of which get Belly Drum, and if he's crazy, I'm gonna name a strat he could do because this won't go up until after the battle, obviously. So let's talk about it. So Ape Raider has Terra Flying, sorry, that's my team. Terra Rock and Grass Arcanine, Terra Normal Fairy Zangoose, Terra Fire Dragon Charizard, has Basket Legion Female, Lilligant Hisuian, Mimikyu, Tropius, Torkoal, Grafaiai, and Luxray. If you forgot our team, we have Electric Ground Zapdos, Fairy Flying Oricorio, and Flying Ground Tinkaton, Fairy Ground Tinkaton, excuse me. While maintaining the rest of our team is Ursaluna, Mew, Gujar, Hisuian, Mousehold, Primeape, Sneasel, and Go-Go. So we have an interesting team composition, not gonna lie to you, to fight. I feel like he can bring all the top 3. I don't know how hard he's going for this match, and I would like to know, but I'm just gonna call it as I see it. I'm still going as hard as I can, but supremely, I think the Pokemon that gets left on the bench that I would bring to a normal match is Mousehold right now. Mousehold, in addition to, I want to go ahead and say, like, Primeape. Primeape looks really good in this team, getting off good U-turns with a decent speed tier, because a lot of his team that'll be bulkier than me are slow, and it prevents Grafaiai parting shots as well. Or at least gives us the Defiant boost to go ahead and U-turn on something really hard. And also in general, like, Primeape defensively could definitely run through this team if it really had the chance to bulk up at least once. But that's saving for another day. I could easily change the team to go super duper hard in this game, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a rough past 2 days, so I built a team, wanted to record this, and there will probably be an addendum afterwards. There's no excuses for how I should be playing. I should be playing even harder than before because we're getting the playoffs. However, given that life has been throwing me some curveballs recently, it's a little weird. So there is that. Regardless, I feel like he can bring both the Arcanine and Zangoose, maybe less so the Charizard, but definitely Arcanine and Zangoose, Basket Legion and Grafaiai and Lilligant and Mimikyu kind of round that out. You could easily bring the Torkoal instead of like the Mimikyu or the Grafaiai. I just feel Grafaiai is good because it gets him the ability to throw up Rain Dance whenever he feels like. And then Basket Legion is allowed last respects in this league from back to the afternoon, I believe, which wouldn't be too bad. This is the female Basket Legion, which means it's special attacker, not physical attacker. But there's always fear in my heart for that Pokemon. So, Tropius, Luxray, while you're probably good in some regards, you're not going to this one. Let's just be honest. Team that I'm bringing does not have Tinkaton, still does not have Go-Go. I had Go-Go in the first prototype of the team with Yachi Berry and some stuff, but I feel like because there's far too many fire types and far too many things that hurt, letting the Lilligant get up a victory dance would be the worst option for me, especially if I miss 2 play roughs or even 1. So I don't want that to happen. So we're not bringing it. And obviously, since it's a dancer, I can go hard over Choreo and get those boosts. An attack and a defense boost would be fantastic into Lilligant, just because defensively we can check it. We just are out of range, I believe, or like it's like a 20% chance to. I think it's close combat, which we KO us with Hustle. Obviously, if he's not Hustle, which he might not be to have Chlorophyll, then we'll live. We'll eat the CCs all the time. We'll probably eat the Ice Spinners as well, but we'll see. As I mentioned, I'm bringing more offensive team this week. I think defensively my team doesn't hold up against his, so I might as well play us offensively. So first we're going to start with Mew. True Scarf Mew, 180 speed, 252 special attack, 76 in HP. We're just going standard offensive Mew. And I think that's important to note only on the basis that with Aura Sphere we hit basically, I wouldn't say we only hit Arcanine, but Arcanine's like rock type again, and like Zangoose, I guess if it's just normal, we're good. Otherwise it's a no miss move, so I mean that's really cool, but I could change it for another move. The last few moves I'm not changing. Psychic, Volt Switch, and Earth Power. Earth Power kills Arcanine if it's not Terrid. And if it is Terrid, I think it's a chance, but I'll go over that later. Psychic, Oko Zilligant can 2-hit KO Torkoal. Earth Power is also really good here as well, just for Fire and Luxray. And the way Volt Switch, obviously, there's no ground type on this team. There's no ground Terras, if I'm pretty sure I can read correctly. So we can Scarf Volt Switch on anything and everything. Doesn't matter if we're resisted or not, it allows us momentum at the very minimum. Which brings me to Zapdos. I'm doing this out of order because I'm doing it based on how I built them. Zapdos is our next Pokemon here. So basically, imagine what I just said with hyper-ish offense and put Zapdos there. We Volt Switch around this team really, really well. With Choice Specs, we have the chances of just doing a fuck ton of damage. Terra Ground is mostly just out of necessity. If Arcanine's Head Smashing or is Terra Grass for any amount of, I guess Head Smashing, not Terra Grassing, is Terra Rock for any amount of reason, and is Head Smashing, we can Terra Ground in front of it. I'm pretty sure we don't die to Head Smash. It'll do a lot, but we don't die, and that's a really big thing. He has to hit that attack, and he has to be Scarf or have up a +1 speed boost to outpace us. So we Terra Ground, we Terra Blast, he dies. Basically, this Pokemon is well designed to do its job, and that's to hit this entire team for very good damage, obviously. And let's say, for instance, we are losing and there's no hazards up, and we want to get a Pokemon in for free, and maybe hazards are about to go up. We have Ursaluna. Ursaluna's just bulletproof this week. I feel like Shadow Ball would never touch us because obviously we're a normal type. Otherwise, if I recall, I think it's like Sludge Bomb from Lurfii. If it gets that, I could be wrong. I don't think anything on this team will be using Energy Ball besides Tropius, maybe. And there's some other things, but Bulletproof was better than having, I think, Unnerve. Maybe Unnerve might be better. Unnerve is probably going to be better for us, so let me throw in Unnerve there. So, alright. Unnerve would be better because Pokemon that are facing against us that have a weakness barrier, we just don't care, we kill them. However, against this team, we Focus Sash and there are no hazards up, presumably, because the only hazard setter is Torkoal. I think Grafia might get T-Spikes, and Arcanine might get regular spikes, but I'm not going to look that up right now. It's not worth it. I'm going to go into this thinking that he's not going to bring a lot of hazards, and he doesn't have removal for regular hazards anyway, unless Charizard still maintains Defog, so I don't really care. Maintaining that notion, though, Ursaluna's Focus Sash, because no matter what we get into, no matter what happens, we can do a fuck ton of damage to something and either kill it or do a lot of damage. Body Sense for Paralysis against Lilligant in case we can't kill it in one shot, in case it is +1 defense with Victory Dance. Crunches for Basque Legion, going for an end game where it can definitely do a lot of damage under Rain Dance set by Grafii. And in general, Crunch is just okay to have. Headlong Rush is because I want to hit my attacks, and also it does a fuck ton of damage to things like Torkoal from in front of it. If it's like max HP Torkoal, I think it lives. No, max HP I think dies. Max HP, max defense lives, I'm pretty sure. But I'll go over Calcio myself later and you'll see an addendum, I'm sure. I haven't had the best 2 days, so I'm trying to get through this right now. I'm trying to relax. Outside of that, close combat is really there for Zangoose. In all honesty, it's just because I know Aperator has won with Belly Drum Zangoose before, and I know that he's definitely capable of using that Pokemon really well. It's kind of similar to how I feel like people play, how Joe played with his Flareon, and I'm very glad that I have a Pokemon right here that can easily not dismember, but do a lot of damage to another Pokemon. So there is that. More to the point, Ursaluna's just here to break and then die. We have max HP, we have max attack, max speed, because really what else do we need? So yeah, that's cool. We outpace like no speed Luxray, I guess, and probably no speed Basket Legion. So that's kind of cool, I think. I hope, maybe. Doesn't really matter. I think if anything, Basket Legion has speed. It needs to have enough speed to outpace like Scarf Mousehold, I would say, or even after like close my Mousehold. So that's like 196. I'm pretty sure I did the calc for that, but that's another story for another day. And that's in range double speed. Anyways, getting off track. Oricorio. Now, if you thought Grafaiai is going to be interesting for you to deal with, meet one Grafaiai answer. The second one is Sneasel. It's really not Sneasel, but it is Oricorio. Basically, we are going to prevent party start from happening as soon as we can Quiver Dance. Now, I understand you can just go for Encore. I would likely use Relation Dance to check damage on Grafaiai first, and then see what he wants to do afterwards. If he hard switches, which I predictably think he will, which it's totally up to him if he does or if he doesn't. I think it's very optional for him to just go for Gunk Shot and just 2-hit KO me, which is fine. I would likely still Revelation Dance him a second time. If not, if I have the sneaky suspicion, if I see Black Sludge, then I'm thinking to myself, okay, so what would I do in this situation? I would likely just attack the Oricorio so it doesn't start setting up in my face. Otherwise, defensively speaking, this Pokemon's really nice to have, in all honesty. Only because it can eat, like, hits from Lilligant, I guess, if it's not Huzzle. And then, like, in general, fire hits are gonna hurt, but, like, whatever. I think the main part is that it's not my main Terra Pokemon. I'm not even, I can think to Terra it, but it shouldn't be able to really Terra this game. Zapdos is my win con, it's my end game for sure. And I feel like I definitely want to get Oricorio in. If I can get it to break even a tiny bit, honestly, that would be the best idea moving forward with this team. But obviously I haven't played the greatest, and so I definitely need to get my head in the game about that Pokemon. Now, obviously, if you feel like, Avery, you don't sound too confident about Oricorio, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the most confident set I made today, Sneasel. Not literally today. Okay. Sneasel's Life Orb, SD 3 attacks. Beat Up, literally, is really good here. Beats up on the team. If we get off an SD, which I don't think we will, but let's say, for instance, my opponent decides, you know what? I'm going to switch out here. Or if he goes out of Grafaiai, just roll with me here. We can't get Parting Shot because we're a Dark type. That's a big thing. If he's Prankster. I assume he'll be Prankster. I don't see why not. I presume he switches out. Let's say he goes into Genesequa, something like Mimikyu, right? Or even, let's say he's like, goes into Arcanine trying to intimidate us, or going to something else, right? I get off the SD, High School Crash and Beat Up, quite literally piece this team together. And it's a great breaker, and it's a great closer, honestly, too. So there's that, obviously. And I feel like he's going to do some, like, belly drum shenanigans to his Charizard and Zangoose, but he also could do Shell Smash, Eject Pack Torkoal into Grafaiai, which I wasn't going to mention, but I didn't want to throw it into the air, but I have that strategy as two of Famons. It's a Torkoal and a Shroodle. So that would be interesting, or just in general, Eject Packing out with something and then getting into Grafaiai that can easily copycat and just do the same thing again. It's a strategy of all time, and I understand that it might not be something he's going to do reasonably this game, but it's always something to think about. You know, it's a really fun strat. And now for you out there, you now have that in your back pocket. Regardless, Sneasel pieces this team up, has to have a Scarfer on the team in order to outpace us, and outside of that, honestly, we really don't care. So give me an SD whenever I can. Even if I can't get it, we're still Life Orb 3 attacks. So a lot of these mons don't want to take those hits besides Torkoal. Even then, if I can get Torkoal low, then I can get Torkoal dead, and that's the objective. Last Pokemon that I'm going to be talking about is Hisuian Goodra. We are running basic offensive. For 156 HP is the remainder that I had after 60 speed. After 100 speed, excuse me. Basically, with that speed, we outpace... What was it? Damn. Oh, we outpace goddamn Basculegion in those speed. I feel like Basculegion's going to have speed regardless how I feel about it. But should this just be a max HP, max special attack Basculegion, we outpace it. Now, truth be told, I don't know if it's going to be the Pokemon that's going to show up this game, but it could. However, we are Chopper Berry for attacks. Chopper Berry is mostly because, Arcanine gets close combat. Zangoose gets close combat. Lilligant gets close combat. And, Mimikyu gets Drain Punch. And Charizard gets whatever fighting move it gets. Focus Blast, There's a lot of fighting shit here. And if I could at least get one of those dead because I Thunderbolted them, Flash Cannon, Flame, whatever it is, that takes out a crucial piece of the puzzle for him to win, and I need that very badly. Especially against something like Zangoose. Good God. We wanted to bring a water move. We don't get Earth Power, so we're kind of just stuck with the 4 move slots in general. I could bring Surf for something like Hisuian and Arcanine, but I feel like it would just tear in my face, and then I Flash Cannon it because that's basically the best move outside Draco Meteor. In all honesty, that's pretty good stuff. So yeah, really easy team. Oricorio might change into Mousehold if I wanted to, or Primate for that matter, but there will be an addendum if I find anything else that I would like to do. But let's get right into the battle against Vaporeator, his Machezi Park Slowpokes. Okay, before we get started, obviously you guys know my legendary addendums. Don't worry about what's on screen right now. Shut the fuck up, all right? Don't fucking don't say anything, all right? Now, first and foremost, you're probably gonna notice that there is Prime Rib on the screen instead of Oricorio. Shout out to Pat. She gave me some healthy advice about not being an idiot. And we're bringing Primate this week. But we're going to get started against Vaporeator. Yes, we are on 20-minute timer because when I made my initial comp, I made a comp that was going to be for another league, and then my opponent unfortunately had to forfeit and everything else. But I made it for today, the 3rd, when we would have been fighting me and Vaporeator, instead of yesterday for me and my opponent, and then make another one after the other one goes out. So we're here. I feel super bad because I hate doing shit like that. But anyways, we're fighting Adam, Arcanine, Hisuian. We see Lilligant, Hisuian. We see everything we expected, I want to say. I guess Charizard being here is kind of cool. We don't see Grafaiai, so honestly, I think we're in a better position. But that being said, however, we do see everything else that we were kind of scared of. Charizard being here doesn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna scroll up. I want to make sure that I have everything else that I needed for this battle. No Mimikyu meant that Mousehold definitely gonna come, and then no Grafaiai, so we're all good. All right, well, let's get her started. I think he leads off with Torkoal. I think we lead off with FNAF. Let's get a jerkin, no chicken. Let's see what we get ourselves into. GLHF to Adam. He has all 3 of his Terra Captains here. I have only 1 of mine. Wait, 3 or 2? He has 3. Yeah, I only have 1 here. Let's get it started. I'm gonna see if my hyper-ish offense can definitely do well here. Obviously I brought Zapdos because he doesn't really have a ground type or anything that can really resist besides like Terra Dragon, Charizard. So we're gonna see how well this goes. But let's go. Let's get her done. I like how I recorded an addendum right before this, a part of the recording. Rufus, that is the Arcanine. Okay. Are you Intimidate or Rockhead? He's Rockhead. Okay, that's cool. So I don't know what he intends to do turn 1. I feel like he's Terra Grass. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go ahead and Body Slam. Oh, he's just gonna CC. I should have Headlong Rush. Yeah, that's an L, Avery. Why didn't you just Headlong Rush like you're supposed to? Oh, man. Oh, darn. Oh, he's a Jetpack. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. No way. God. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. That's my nigga. Hold on. Hold on. Damn, I didn't get a paralysis. Okay, well, damn, that actually kind of sucks. Well, we didn't do what we wanted to do, but we can keep this for Torkoal, I guess. Which is not a bad decision inherently. Kind of just want to go into you and just call it a day. Like, If I got on the paralysis, this would have been better, but I didn't. But it is what it is. You know what I mean, guys? Happens. That nigga is up in the air, bro. Like, he is up there. Like, look at Charizard right now, bro. Fire Punch. He is obviously physical. Is that banded? Don't you fucking dare be banded at a time like this. What's wrong with you? Let's check it out. I only have 156 invested, so I mean, he definitely could be banded. I mean, that could just be standard damage, but it's also like whatever. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, obviously, because, you know, we don't have much time. Alright, anyways, about 36. Yeah, I got time. Fire Punch. Yeah, that definitely looks to be banded. Yeah, that definitely looks to be banded. That's not banded. That's just a Pokemon. Well, Charizard kills the Soothing Group, which is unfortunate. Maybe it's Adamant? Maybe it's Adamant. Kills Goodra H with Earthquake. I'll just go into this and Volt Switch. Get a free switch out. Doing that thing where I told myself I wouldn't calc and then I started calcing for some reason, you know what I mean? So we are gonna get rid of this Charizard. Which is amazing for us later, because Solar Power is definitely scary. Losing Gudra's kind of bad, but I mean, like, it's not awful. If I go into Cecil, I feel like that's a fine decision. Why wouldn't I? Though I will say going to Cecil here means Torkoal comes in entirely. I kind of don't want that, but I'm going to do it anyway, because then at least I want to see what he does with his Torkoal. Because I feel like there's nothing else that should come in here. Like literally nothing else. It's Torkoal, right? New Balance, that should be Torkoal. Yeah, that's Torkoal. And he's definitely going to be Drought. I'm going to go hard into FNAF, see if he goes for the kill here. If he doesn't, whatever. We have Zapdos if he does kill us, and Zapdos will be able to clean up from this point. And then we have two other breakers that can help us out here as well. Let's see if he goes for his rocks or anything. He goes for rocks. If I had SD, that would have been lit, but it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. He has to be max. And he might be max. He might not be. It is a roll in our favor, I want to say. So he's going to pick up the kill here. Purple kills Ursa Luna with Body Press, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, cool. So Lilligant's gonna have a good time. I didn't see leftovers pop, so I'm going to suggest that this might just be the set that we're thinking of together here, obviously. Sneasel's gonna have to be the Revenger on Lilligant, of course. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but it can do a little bit. Catterday might be really good. Twice might be the play. No, because then I have to Terra Ground and Volt Switch, and then I'm forcing the Primeape, and I don't want to do that right now, right? Yeah, I already just get my health back. I'm going to check for leftovers here, see if there was any leftovers that was given to him. I can tell based on HP value, none. So, Drain Punch should kill. What? That is max. Holy shit, I'm only... Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. That wastes one more turn of that's fine. That wastes one more turn of Sun. That's fine. That's fine. He's gonna switch out and keep this around. I thought we were gonna kill it. He's gonna go into the damn. He took my name. Oh, you sick bastard. Oh, you sick bat. Maybe I haven't been watching games this season, obviously, so I don't know if he really took the name or not. But you sick bastard. All right, you fucking sick bastard. You better not have taken my name, Adam. Why is he slower than me? Why is he slower than me? Why is he slower than me? I don't like that. He's gonna go for a ghost move, right? That's what we're thinking. Why would he go for a water move? If I had Rage Fist, this would have been a better position, but I am not that smart. It's a big decision. Okay. Let's see how it goes. This is not the greatest position to be in. He agilities. Oh. He is not Heat Rock, but he is agility. Okay. That's not fun. I don't think he OHKOs Zapdos unless he does, and I'm not very smart. I'm gonna go ahead and let go of Primate then. Okay. Oh god. Outrage. It's physical. Oh, he wanted to get off the last respect stuff. Oh, okay. That's fine. Unless he's been using that mustard gas nickname, I'm very not happy. That's my FFA nickname, and he knows that. He watches those videos. He knows exactly what he's done. Outrage though? Outrage? I feel like we should be fine. I feel like we should be fine. Yeah, we're completely fine. Okay. I don't think we killed this with a Volt Switch, though. And I'm just now keying into the fact that it could have been a weakness policy. He's weakness policy. Well, that's not fun. But he has to hit through confusion, so I'm playing with God here. Oh, god damn. Alright. Yeah, that's not fun. I should have psychicked. Okay, now this becomes an issue. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for Volt Switch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just call that he's not gonna hit through this. Let's see what he opts to do. He is gonna hit himself, as I am the luckiest player on planet Earth, as everybody knows. He's going hard Torkoal, and then we're gonna be in a situation. So he's Zangoose, Torkoal, Lilligant left. Wait, no, he has Arcanine left. He has 4 versus 3. We're going back into Catterday. Let's see what we can do. We really need Sneasel to revenge Lilligant, and I don't like these odds. But the other thing is that he has to go Torkoal here. He has to go Torkoal here, which means I go hard into Sneasel after this. Oh. What is this? Normal Fairy, I want to say? I'm going to Psychic because it's still good damage. Quick Attack would kill us normally if he's going to be Terra Normal, but we'll see what the opposite. I think he's going to be Fairy type though. No, he's just going to be normal. Okay, that's fine. He's going to Quick Attack, I assume. That is an attack boost. Jesus. Oh, he's not going to. We are going to go for a Psychic though. And we're going to do a lot. That's really good for us. He's going to be Citrus. Is he the Belly Drum set? Well, I'm really glad I have Ice Shard all of a sudden yet again. Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 That is the set. Yeah, man. Yep, let's get her done. No. I'm not getting beat by this damn Zangoose. Okay, cool. This is Torkoal Arcanine Lilligant, which means I'm pretty sure we probably lose this. Which is not awful, but it's not good. I think he goes hard Arcanine here. No, that is Torkoal. Okay, cool. Just Ice Shard again. I feel like there's a turn where I could have definitely done this earlier. I'm not too sure when. Kills Torkoal with Ice Shard. I don't think we ever kill this with one Ice Shard. I can do the calc. I don't think it dies though. I think it just lives phenomenally. Yeah, we're Life Orb, and we are also we are also Adamant. Yeah, it never kills. We still gotta go for it. It's our best option. Yeah. He's gonna go for an attack. He has to. Yeah, Solar Blade, yep. That's gonna be GG's though. We end off this season with a 2-0 loss, which is unfortunate. Not gonna lie to you. I feel like I could have played this game a lot better, especially with the Charizard and everything else. But I didn't, and that's just unfortunate how it goes. Now, yeah, because I'm definitely like Jolly, and he's 105 speed, he's gonna outpace. So we're just gonna go ahead and lock into Terra Ground, and he's gonna Solar Blade. Yep. And that's gonna do it for our season. I'm not actually sure if we lose out on playoffs because of this. It's not really like this game could have gone a bunch of different ways, obviously, but this was the one way where I was like, this is definitely how it's gonna end off. Hopefully this doesn't put us out of playoffs. It's a 2-0 loss, but we end off 5-3 after a 5-0 start. I would hate for us to miss playoffs because of that, but it is what it is. So I can't be too upset about that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.